Trail of Tears, 1838 to 1839. The Trail of Tears refers to the forced relocation and removal of Native American nations from their ancestral homelands in the southeastern United States to designated territories west of the Mississippi River, primarily during the late 1830s. Key facts about the Trail of Tears. Background: in the 1830s, the United States government, under President Andrew Jackson, pursued a policy of Indian removal to open up lands for white settlers and fulfill the concept of manifest destiny. Indian Removal Act. In 1830, the Indian Removal Act was signed into law, providing the legal framework for the forced removal of Native American nations from their lands in the southeastern United States. The act authorized the negotiation of treaties to exchange native lands for lands in the West. Cherokee Nation. The Cherokee Nation, despite efforts to resist removal through legal means, ultimately faced forced removal. The Treaty of New Echota, signed by a small faction of Cherokees but not approved by the majority, paved the way for their relocation. Forced marches. The forced relocation involved arduous journeys by various Native American nations, including the Cherokee, Creek, Choctaw, Chickasaw, and Seminole. The journeys, often on foot, were marked by harsh conditions, exposure to the elements, and a lack of adequate provisions. Cherokee Trail of Tears. The most well-known of these forced relocations is the Cherokee Trail of Tears, which occurred in 1838. Thousands of Cherokee, including men, women, and children, were forcibly removed from their homes in Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, and North Carolina. Conditions and losses. The conditions during the forced marches were severe, with inadequate food, shelter, and medical care. Many Native Americans died from exposure, disease, and malnutrition. It is estimated that thousands perished during the Trail of Tears. Seminole resistance. The Seminole resisted removal in the Seminole Wars, 1817 to 1858. Their resistance was particularly strong, and many Seminole people sought refuge in the Florida swamps, avoiding forced relocation. Long-term impact. The Trail of Tears had a profound and enduring impact on the Native American nations involved. It resulted in the loss of ancestral lands, cultural disruption, and the death of thousands. The forced removal remains a painful chapter in United States history. Recognition and apology. In the late 20th century, the United States government acknowledged the injustice of the Trail of Tears. In 1987, the United States Congress passed a resolution acknowledging the wrongs committed against the Cherokee Nation and expressing regret for the suffering endured. The Trail of Tears represents a tragic and dark period in American history, reflecting the forced displacement of Native American communities and the profound impact of government policies on their lives and cultures.